as you all might have seen, that I will be now talking about my scout journey. I'm now in eighth grade, and just a little background here first. I started scout at like about sixth grade, although my interest for that started like even way before that. You could say I was always an adventurous girl. I've always liked going, like the idea of going to the forest and camping, all of those stuff. So yes, it all that was very exciting. And now let's see.
Well, I can see that you are enjoying a very exciting life.
It is actually. Okay. My journey started with with Genji Scout. My yes, your entire screen. There it is. There. I think you can all probably supposed to see it now.
It's coming. Yes.
All right. Yeah. So I'm trying to maximize the screen. But by that, I'll be doing it like this first. So, Shabira's scout journey. Once a scout, forever a scout. As I've told you before, I had a deep interest in scout ever since I was little. I was always that adventurous girl who wanted to explore many things and is always ready for a challenge. Well, joining scout sounded like the perfect thing for me. And also, as you can see here, three words to describe me. I'm just going to be opening this. According to myself, three words to describe me is imaginative, adventurous, and also energetic, which I think is also one of the main qualities that can really help me as a scout. As an adventurous person here, ever since I was little, I've always thought of what if I become a nature detective or nature's ranger? Someone who protects nature and also protects the animals there. So, of course, you could say that was another idea for a scout. Here, being a scout has always been very fun for me. Most people when they ask, "Oh, do you want to join scouts? Do you like scouts?" They're like, "Oh no, I mean going out is hot. I don't want being hot. It's just going out doing all these outdoors activity. I'm an indoor person, like that." So they think scouts just going out, go camping, go to the mountains. Though to me, it has that other thrill that you have, that rare thrill that you get. Your scout, it doesn't just have a connection to the outdoorsy stuff, it also has a connection to the human soul, mind, and excitement. And scout here is about getting each of us together in one community, connecting with the environment, getting creative, and looking at things in a perspective we might have never thought of before, but it is important. And other than that, scout to me is also taking a look at who we truly are and who others are truly. We break the wall between us and also other people. We don't have the word I, we don't have the word you. What exists is the word we, how we all turn into a big family, and how I think that S, the S in Scout, stands for the word string, a string that connects all of us to one. Here, from my experience, if you think about it again, Scout has the most interesting element inside of it, the element of surprise. I mean, think about it. Even the simplest activity that you do, we always find a way to enjoy it. You never seem to know what's actually going to happen next. All you know is that something is waiting for you to enjoy and to overcome creatively. Just like Robert Baden-Powell said, a scout smiles and whistles under all circumstances. You see, these are my picture when I was learning with my scouts group. These were when we were doing some tie-dye and also some other activities. We did some games as well in my scouts. We did lots of things, but I was always excited to go to scouts because I know that something's waiting for me, something's going to happen. And over here, yes, as you see, here are a few pictures. This is me when I was learning semaphore, and this is me when I was camping with my friends. Crazy stuffs did happen, and to show you, we were just gathering around, and a cow appeared out of nowhere on this activity. And also, We built some tent together. This one we also made like a map, and just like I said again here, we did face tons of problems, maybe from the side of food, how we're supposed to cook together, and also learning new things as well. Of course, everything has its own challenge, but as a team, as one person, we all work as one person to overcome all of these struggles. We learn how to rely on each other. That's why Scouts also plays a major role in youth's lifestyle. Youth nowadays, with Scout, they can learn how to be more like caring, how to work together. It's what help youth nowadays to shape some powerful yet still positive personalities like discipline and consistency, which is all wrapped up in the word of fun. And also here it teaches us the lesson of never giving up. Failing is part of the process, and we are supposed to fail. And when you fail, it doesn't mean that everything's over. It just means that you have to get back up again and just enjoy the whole journey of life. The purpose of falling down is that so you can have a moment to dust off all the dirt and exhaustion from the journey and to stand up higher and maybe even fly. And like I said, the best part is we're never alone. In Scouts, there's no I and you, there's only we. People won't try to judge us. 'Cause everyone here is trying too. They're trying their best. You're not alone. Other peoples are there ready to help. And to me, all of the points I have said here, I think does add up to the fact of what I think Scout stands for. What Scout stands for me, as I said, S is for the strength, C is for creativity. How we have to try creative sometimes out of the box an idea to solve a problem, and also the O for observant, how we have to observe others. We try to understand others and ourselves to know when to help. And U for useful, we have to be useful. We have to help the other people as well. And of course, other than useful, it can also stand for unity. As in for the T, I think it can also go into the word of team, of teamwork. That's what I think Scout is. And also, here are the activities of me joining Jota Jyoti 2024, which actually I am also joining from 17th of October and like this month, this year until today, actually. Jota Jyoti stands for Jota Jambore on the air and Jyoti Jambore on the internet. It is a very super fun, it's very super fun activity for me. And yeah, at first, I was a little confused on the registration and everything, but turns out when I dived more into it, it is really fun. There are some badges that you can get online by doing all of these missions. Like for this one is the coloring challenge. So they give us a template and we're free to do any other things with it, decorate it however we want. That's what I did on this part. And also you might see here that says course certificate. So there is a safe from harm course as well to make sure that nothing bad happens online, like no cyberbullying, no cyber harm, no cyber threats happening in the event. So it was very enjoyable. And also last year there was Youth Got Talent where each of us gets to show our talent. And some did singing, some also did some like piano playing, while I personally chose one of my favorite stuff to do, which is I read my own poem that I wrote. It's called Dark Nights. And other than that, as I said this, I'm also the top 3 Putri Penggalang Indonesia 2025. So there was this one event, Duta Pramuka Indonesia, which is like Indonesia Scouts Ambassador. And it is there for like Penggalang is like the scouts for age 11 until 15, and also Pandegak is for above that, like 16 until like high school age. I joined for Putri Penggalang Indonesia. There were lots of assignments that we had to do. We were put into groups where at first we didn't know each other, but we had to learn how to adapt, how to understand one another, how to work together, which I think was actually very thrilling. We also did some personal assignments where we had to do ourselves, like Pramuka Manulis. So here we just basically wrote our scout experience. And well, alhamdulillah, for this, I got top 5 for the Putri Penggalang Indonesia for the ambassador, and also got best Pramuka Manulis for the girls one. As you see here, but the way you might have also seen webinar Genju Scout. So this is my school. After all that experience, alhamdulillah, my school has trusted me to fill in a webinar to talk about my experience in Scouts for our Scout community as well. And of course, here from all these stuff, there are very valuable lessons I learned from Scouts. And what are they? Well, what I get is that Scout teaches its member about diversity in its community, starting from where people came from and to little things like personality and habits. Of course, in this world, not everyone is like us. Some people are a little different, and some people are totally different, like the opposite of us. But here, we learn how to still be friends with them. We learn how to still work together. We learn how to still accept one another in a community. It also teaches teamwork. You might have heard this a couple of times. Teamwork does make the dream work. And this is a skill that we'll always use in our lives. Scouts not just about camping, campfire, Morse codes, or all of those other stuffs that is like outdoorsy or whatever you think it is. It's more also about togetherness, networking, humanity, and self growth. How here we can always learn to improve ourselves. In Scout, when we do something wrong, we don't just blame each other, but we think how, as a team, we can improve this together. How can we, as a team, like make the best out of each other? It's also about adapting to the environment that we have, finding leader in ourselves, and also growing peace and feeling warmth to the community. And that's actually what I like. The warmth that I'm looking for in Scout is not the campfire warmth. It's the warmth that you get from the friends, the comfort that you get from them. Scout's not about fitting in to build peace. It's about building peace by making sure that our voice is heard as well as others. So that is what I think Scout is to me, as in string that holds all of us together, and also our creativity. And for the O, observant, U for unity and also useful, and T for teamwork. You see, overall, my journey was wild. I'm not going to say it was easy. I'm not going to say it was smooth. After all, it is called a journey. There are some rocky steps, but I can assure myself, though, that whatever happens, I'll break through it. Just like Robert Baden Powell said, try and leave this world a little better than you found it. And when your turn comes to die, you can die happy in a feeling that at any rate you have not wasted your time, but you have done your best. Scout for me is more than just an activity. It's a passion, journey, path, and also life. Even though there are challenges, that will never stop me from loving Scouts. Because, of course, challenges aren't always a hill that we should climb. It's not always a door that we should find a way how to open it. But it could be like another path. It could be a door that is actually just the next chapter for us to go to the next chapter. That whatever we run into, we'll try our best and we'll keep going. Once a scout, forever a scout. And that is it from me. Thank you for listening.
Well, it's really exciting, and uh, I can feel your enthusiasm inside your presentation and the Scott journey. So, Kushai, do you have questions?
Yeah, could you tell us what part of your journey that you are most proud of?
I can't say which I am most proud of because, of course, every moment has that proud feeling, the proudness that we're over it. And maybe, though, I am proud of, but if I had to pick one, maybe it would be the Duta Pramuka Indonesia, where I got the top 5 and also award for Best Pramuka Manulis for my writing. I mean, throughout of like all of these sessions, it did feel kind of hard for me. It was fun, but that kind of fun that gives you a little intense feeling. And after I've gone through it, I did feel proud because now I know that I've done my best on this. And yeah, that's what I think I feel most proud of if I had to choose from one.
Yeah. Thank you for presenting a gift. That was wonderful.
And I wonder if you can stop sharing so that everyone can see everyone bigger.
Yes. Let me try to minimize this first. There. My my phone is actually a little lagging, but I'll try to stop this.
Or if you cannot, let me see if I can help.
Yes, I'm so sorry. I've been trying to put on my phone, but the internet here isn't. Yes, thank you.
Yeah, I realized that actually I can stop sharing. Thank you for letting me try. Okay, so it is really cool. And you mentioned that you also have poem. You also write poems, right?
Yes, I do actually. I wrote several poems, and also I do have a passion writing stories, monologues, poem, drama scripts. Yes, I do.
Oh, that is really unbelievable. You are so how old are you, may I know?
I am 12 years old.
Oh, you're just 12 years old and you did so many things. That is really unbelievable.
Thank you.
And maybe next time you can share more about your Scout journey. I believe that there must be more things exciting happened, and definitely share some of your writings with us. Okay?
Okay, thank you for the opportunity, and also thank you for listening. It is, of course, always a great like feeling to be a part of Gift as well.
Yeah. We're very happy to have you joining us and looking forward to hear more from you in coming gift.
Okay,
Sorry.
again, thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing your journey
Thank
with
you.
us.